Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Rockwood number RM1010-630. This is a push plate is what it is. The RM1010 is specifically 4x22, and the 630 means that it is in the stainless steel in a brushed finish stainless steel. Okay. The RM1010 also means that it is self-adhesive. And when we look at the back side of the plate, there's going to be two columns of self-adhesive tape that run up the back side of that. You peel that off, and you're off to the races. Why would someone want self-adhesive? Well, just for the simplicity of installation, quite frankly. They want to deal with it. And what I mean by that is a client just doesn't own a power drill, doesn't want to take out the power drill, doesn't want to drill any holes. A surface-mounted plate would work just fine. My only concern with self-adhesive plates is the distance from the underside of the plate to the back of the self-adhesive tape. There's always going to be a little margin there. You know, for me personally, I wouldn't really want that there. You can see it when I tip the plate back a little bit. But that does not seem to bother people. So self-adhesive, here it is, 4x22. The material thickness, I think, is 50 thousandths, but let's check that. .047. Okay, let's switch now to the screen view, and let's take a closer look at options when it comes to this plate. And obviously, that's just a peel-away protective film that's on here. Let's take a closer look. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Here is the item that we are indeed looking at. RM1010-630. We have some images of the item linked to down below, and let's take a look at those. Here is the label. That's what the 630 looks like. Okay, showing an edge detail there. There might be a... Well, the cameras on smartphones today are pretty good. Small little chamfer here or run out. Doesn't extend all the way down, but you cannot detect that with your eye, that's to be sure. Shows the double-sided adhesive on the back. All right. Now the extended description. Square corner push plate, 4x22. Why 4x22? Well, the typical size in a 4-inch wide push plate, like a Rockwood 70, a 70C in fact, would be a 16-inch tall plate. Some people want them taller. You've got an 8-foot door or a 7'6" door. You want the hardware to kind of grow with that in terms of the proportionality. 50 thousandths thickness, not engraved. These can be done engraved. Square corner adhesive mount. Satin stainless steel, that's the 630 in the part number. Flat plate only. A separate door pull must be ordered. Indicate pull number to completely specify the pull plate. What they mean by that is, if you wanted a pull handle on top of this, RM1010, you'd have to select the pull handle and then call it the pull handle by RM1010 by mounting type, door thickness, finish, hand, if appropriate. So this could be a T111 if you wanted a tubular 10-inch center-to-center pull by RM1010. You know, I'm not really sure you'd want an adhesive mount, though, in that application, because you have to I'll tell you that you would not want one, because you're going to need to through bolt or attach that pull handle to or through the door. So this self-adhesive material is not going to have a plate attached to the face of it. Let's take a look at the printable cut sheet of this item. Not much to see here. They're just saying you can do it in polished or satin stainless steel. They can most definitely do this in brass or bronze or aluminum based material as well. It's just going to become a push plate in this 22-inch tall high size with self-adhesive tape on the back. Also, there is a product brochure. Let's take a look at that. This is a snippet out of the Rockwood full-line RM architectural door pull catalog, and here's the RM1010. You have adhesive mount, blank, and then engraved, push or pull. Come down here to the screw mount, same scenario. Radius ends, adhesive and screw mount. These small little doodads here, you will see those on doors that enter into large department stores. It is not clear to many people how those doors swing. It's clear to me because they have to swing out because they're exit doors. But many people, understandably can't look at the door because, let's say, it's a balanced door. A balanced door is a rather unusual type of door where you have a door, looking at it in plan view, and there is a mechanism here that is running the height of the door, let's say, and it mounts it top and bottom. And then there is a pivot point here, top and bottom, with a track. So what happens is when the door opens, let's draw ourselves a frame here. When the door opens, it actually starts to look like this, where it really widens out here. And then when you get the door to 90 degrees, the door is basically like this. That's a balanced door. And you'll see these balanced doors installed in exterior openings. And the reason that you'll use a balanced door, my point is, it's hard to figure out if you're coming or going with a balanced door. You don't know if you're pushing or pulling. But a balanced door is really a great idea because if you have a large building and you have substantial air pressures, or what they call stack pressure, that goes through the door, you're going to have trouble getting those doors closed and latched with a closing piece of hardware, like a floor closer, overhead surface closer. A balanced door does this, though. As the door is closed, you don't have any room for the stack pressure to to become relieved, to mitigate that pending pressure. When you start to open a balanced door, this opens up here, allowing that air to start to escape on both sides, allowing the door to operate more balanced as a result of mitigating that unusual air pressure that's occurring. Okay, that's what a balanced door is for. The point is I see these little guys installed on those exterior doors, and it's because I don't know am I pushing or pulling? And they're generally single acting. They'll only swing out, that kind of thing. So that's where you'll see those. Then you got these horizontal style. Suffice it to say, they can do this material in all of your different finishes on different base materials. They can do it in aluminum. They can do it in brass or bronze and stainless. They can do it in all of the finishes that you can do on those base materials. Your brasses, your bronze, your chromes, your nickels, satin, polished, oil rubbed, antique, powder coated. They can powder coat this material as well. White, black is very common. Red, I believe they can do as well. Now there is let's take a look here. What else is left down below? That's just right out of the catalog, showing part of their collection. Again, I'm really not sure how they're doing this. Self-adhesive mount. Not sure what the plan is there. Unless there's some sort of shim below there, the thickness of the self-adhesive material. So there is a link below this video here to the manufacturer's page. When you click on that, the manufacturer's page is indeed going to load. This will allow you to hop on a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog here, but the entire architectural door pull catalog is here. Architectural door pulls. And when you click on that, you're going to fire up 100+ pages of RM series pull handles. And if we were to do a find function for RM1010 on this document, we'll get to the page where we can find that material. This is updated compared to what we have on the page itself. Everything appears to be pretty standard and obvious. Okay, they've consolidated that material. So there it is. If you're not sure, if you're in the market for some sort of a door pull, here's 100+ pages again of options. A lot of people that I send this to, I tell them think of it as an idea book. It's a catalog, but it's a picture book as well. Leather, wood, rubber. Why would you want rubber? Well, if you're in Arizona in August and you're walking into the bank, you may not want to grab a piece of hot stainless steel that's been in that microwave environment where it's 117 degrees. That's why you'll see that. Leather is gorgeous from Rockwood. Absolutely gorgeous, as is the wood. Okay, great catalog. Idea book, like I said earlier. Let's wrap up this video on camera. In conclusion, decent quality item. It's fairly simple and straightforward. This is what the packaging will look like. They do wrap that material up in a protective sort of film, which will put all that back together before we send it to the client naturally. I'm very partial when it comes to Rockwood, and it's because they have a history of pretty absolute dependability that no other trim and auxiliary hardware manufacturer, in my opinion, can match. Prompt, reliable, predictable shipping lead times, exceptional fit and finish, customer service, technical support. Really the ideal package when it comes to material. They very rarely make a mistake, and when they do, they fix it and they move on. And that's just my experience with Rockwood. They are a manufacturer. Everything they make, almost everything they make, is made to order, so plan ahead, but they do have a short list of material that ships out pretty quickly. If you have any questions on the Rockwood RM1010 in a 630 finish or any other Rockwood product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.